I KO'd my opponent, but still lost. Crazy fight and ending. That's quite the paradox, isn't it? And that is quite the catchy email title. I had to open this one. So, Angelo de Guzman, he says, "Hey Marshall, this is a fight I had in Quick Match on UFC 4, and it was probably one of the craziest and most fun fights I've played. I also wanted to say that I love the vids and content. I hope you enjoy reacting to this video." He goes, "I forgot to add the link in the previous email. Here it is." So right there, we have a link to this fight. We're going to check it out in just a moment. But before we do that, I know that the past few videos that I've uploaded have been me reacting to you guys' content. At the moment, that's what I'm really enjoying doing. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to upload my own fights. You know, tomorrow there's going to be my own fight going up, but I'm going to be trying to get in you guys' submissions a lot more because I'm really finding these very, very fun. So if you guys have, you know, just crazy, interesting things that happened in your fights, not just comebacks, just stuff like this, right, that you find to be insane, something, maybe a crazy knockout, just something like that, send it in, and if it's interesting enough, it's gonna make it in a video. So let's go right ahead and check this out, and let's see how this one played out. Okay, so my guess is he's using Charles Oliveira because I see the Guzman right there. All right, here we go. Let's see. How long is this fight? All right, we got 11 minutes, so it's a fairly long one. Well, it's a decent-sized video. He moves. Oh, he gets rocked. Right off the bat, he gets rocked. Nice. Gets the clinch with Charles Oliveira, which is exactly part of his MO. As we're watching this, let's take a moment to talk about Charles Oliveira. Because, like, there's been a lot of question now. It's like, okay, does this mean he's finally ready for Islam Makhachev? And, I mean, we've seen multiple opinions on that. Some people think that in the next fight, you know, Islam is in trouble. The Charles we saw right now is so much better than the last version of him that we saw. And I'd be very careful with that thought process. I really would be, because Charles Oliveira, as good as he demonstrated against Beneil Dariush, when you're dealing with Islam Makhachev, you're dealing with a completely different set of problems. Islam Makhachev is not Beneil Dariush. Islam Makhachev presents a completely different set of problems than Beneil. Of course, Beneil Dariush is a very, very good fighter, but he doesn't have the wrestling pedigree of Islam. He doesn't have the sambo. He doesn't have, I don't think the training room that Islam has spent his whole entire life in. I don't know any other fighter in the lightweight division that has been in a training room like that. You know, the experience, the direct experience he has training with Khabib and those other guys. Not just that, Islam is a quick fighter. Oh, nice head kick, man. You know, athleticism and speed and all that, it's not as important as fight skill, as being skillful. But in the world of mixed martial arts, those attributes are very, very important. They're highly important. And when you take a look at Islam Makhachev, you know, and you compare him to someone like Beneil, there's clearly a major difference in athleticism. By the way, I am really enjoying the Charles Oliveira sim this man is using right now. He's using that jumping kick that Charles Oliveira does. This is a good sim, man. Right there, knee. Very good, very good. Takes him down. Islam is significantly more athletic. He's faster. He's more powerful. And Islam is a better grappler, man, especially in the world of MMA. If you have Beneil Dariush and Islam, in terms of like jiu-jitsu knowledge, Beneil probably knows more. But when it comes to effective grappling, the sambo, the wrestling, the jiu-jitsu that Islam knows, all of that together, he's a far more dangerous and formidable opponent than a Beneil Dariush. Another thing is that Islam is smart. Islam does not really put himself in bad positions too much. He's actually not as reckless as Khabib. No disrespect to Khabib. No disrespect. But Islam is a more technical striker. His approach to fighting, he's a lot more cerebral, right? Even when he's trying to be pressure heavy. Khabib will like freaking jump in the air and shoot a double or a single from a mile away. And you know, he can be erratic in there. And it's worked for him. You know, he hasn't lost. So he knows exactly what he's doing. There's a method to that. But when you look at Islam, he's clearly more measured in his approach. He also looks to be very technical with his striking. He demonstrated beautiful striking against Alexander Volkanovski. And that is not an easy thing to do. And so I think Charles Oliveira, people were saying, if he fights Islam again, we might see him keep it on the feet. We might see him not, you know, make the mistake of getting rocked by Islam again. And I don't know if Charles at this point is capable of that. It's like, it's really not going to be up to Charles Oliveira if the fight goes to the ground or not. If Islam wants to fight on the ground, the fight's going to be on the ground. And Charles did not show us anything whatsoever to nice, boom. You know, against Islam, he really did not show much in terms of, like, that he can really deal with this guy on the ground. Islam was extreme. Oh, submission. Submission. Go for it. There we go. Islam was very comfortable. Hold on. Let's see if he's going to get this. You see, this is a big issue I have. This should be GG's. This right here, you should have to try to mess this up. In a game like EA Sports, like UFC Undisputed 3, if your stamina is that low and you get put in a submission, you have to try to mess it up for you to lose it. You know, there's... whatever, man. It just bugs me, right? I feel like when that submission starts, the blue bar should be very large. It should be large and loom completely over the red bar. And then you have to fight for your life, right? Which is why in UFC Undisputed 3, man, like, you have to be very careful not to gas yourself out on the ground because you know submissions are freaking potent. Anyways, what I was saying, Islam demonstrated very, very dangerous top game. He was very comfortable dealing with Charles Oliveira. You know, Charles has always had the benefit. Oh, get sat down. He's always had the benefit of his opponents respecting his jiu-jitsu a lot and not following him down when they rock him. But Islam's not that guy. You know, Islam did a very good job. Rocked him, sat him down, followed him to the ground, and just did a very, very good job of beating him up, past his guard, and just submitted him. So, do I think the fight might go a bit longer? Probably. I think with a few adjustments, if Charles is a bit less reckless, you know, he really, really loves this new style of wading forward and just letting your hands go and just trying to put power on your opponent. That you can do that if you have like a willing partner, you know, like Beneil Dariush was trying to throw back. He was backing up and like trying to brawl with Charles. I don't see Islam doing that. Islam is going to use very good footwork. He'll circle, he'll jab, he'll kick when he needs. If he feels like he's being threatened, he might crash in, grab a clinch, circle away, disengage, maybe even shoot a takedown, get Charles Oliveira down to the ground, keep himself safe in the guard. He's a smarter... It's not... Like, Islam is not just like this brutish guy. He's a very smart fighter. So, I don't really think there's going to be a difference, bro. What's going on? All right. I don't think there's going to be a difference. I think, damn, bro, you got to stop throwing the naked roundhouse kicks from a mile away, man. You got to stop doing that. Yeah, you got to stop doing that. You're misreading the range you're at. He gets rocked again. Damn. I don't think Charles is gonna beat Islam in a rematch. I think it's gonna be the same outcome. It's either gonna be a freaking TKO, or at some point the fight's gonna end up on the ground. All right, let's see. See, this is again, this like his bar is moving too fast. The red bar is not big enough, in my opinion, and like this should not this submission right here should be easier to get with his stamina this low. It should. So, I think at some point, if they were to rematch, this is gonna happen. At some point, Islam might end up mounting him, and in MMA, bro, in MMA, let's see. Yeah, he's not gonna get it. He's not gonna get it. Yeah. There's something about, you know, making sure that you improve your submission game in UFC 4, but the submission system in general just like annoys me. I don't like it at all. I really don't. It just doesn't make any sense to me logically. But yeah, I think at some point Islam is gonna get this man down. He's gonna pass his guard. He's probably gonna get to half guard again. This time, Charles might keep himself safer. Islam's going to end up mounting him. And I think once the ground and pound starts to rain down, the natural thing to do, even for experienced grapplers in MMA, is they give their back. And once you give your back, I think there's going to be a rear naked choke. And we've seen Charles Oliveira, man. He taps quick. And he taps desperately, too, which is very interesting. I've always found that interesting with Charles. Oh, that's what you're talking about. That's what happened. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. So you knocked him out as the round ended, and now it's going to a decision. That's horrible. Oh man, you got screwed. Look at this. Boom. But see, like you caught him just. Look at that. See that? That's 1 second as the punch landed. Boom. That's round over. And the bell, like you hear that buzzer, it went off. And yeah, it counted as the end of the round, almost like it didn't happen. So it is a bug that's in the game. It's a bug that hopefully they fix. But yeah, that is very unfortunate. Hey, but good thing it's quick match though, right? And not ranked. Good thing it's quick match. You guys can just laugh it off and move on. So there you have it, man. There you have it. Very fun video. Very interesting. Really appreciate you sending this one in. It's been a minute since I saw this. If you guys enjoyed it, definitely leave a like on it. And let me know what you guys think about Islam and Charles Oliveira rematch. What do you think Charles' chances are? Yeah, let me know in the comments. And I will see you guys tomorrow. As always, stay safe. Peace out. Have a good one.